Hey everybody, how you all doing? Whittler Dave here. Well, I've got a couple things I wanted to answer today and everything. And the biggest thing is got a little bit of sad news. The man that I was talking about, his initials were JP, the knife that I love. I've been sending him an email, and I sent a letter the other day. Brian filled out a letter, and unfortunately, his wife contacted me, and the man has passed away. So it just it broke my heart because me and him disconnected when we talked last year, and we had so much we were going to do about selling his knives. So unfortunately, I cannot get any more knives because he has passed away. Say a prayer for his wife and his family. But anyway, the next thing I'm getting ready to answer is everybody's going, well, Whittler Dave, where do you get your gnome patterns? They like these gnomes here, and you know, here's the one that's been painted right here. He's all done. He's made out of bass, sugar pine. And I'm like, there's no pattern, you know, there's no pattern in these. You just draw them. So all you do, I'm going to show you real fast because I'm being asked this all the time. It takes 3 pieces of wood. Glue this together.
What kind of glue do you use?
Well, I've been using the Bond glue. I tell you what, folks, if you want some super good glue, and I'm not sponsored for this, but go out and buy Bond. This stuff is wonderful. I love it. It works. It dries. It don't yellow. It absolutely works. I get it on eBay. Ace sells it. But Bond, it is worth your money. But anyway, you just glue these together. Boom, boom. And there you go. And then all you do, you see I got one glued up for you. Because I'm going to answer this thing because everybody goes, well, where's your pattern? I don't have patterns. I don't. I make everything. I draw. If I do see something on Pinterest, I'll redraw it because it's not mine, and I'll make it mine. You know, and I give credit to people where credit needs to be given. But I'm asked this all the time. Where do you get all these patterns and stuff? I just draw it, folks. And these gnomes are very simple. All right, you stand right there. I'm going to cut this bottom. I'm going to have to size this up. It'll be a little noisy, folks. All right, there's the bottom. Okay, a pattern. Let's see here. Let's just say he's gonna. Okay, there's his hat. That's good enough, isn't it? Right there, right there. All right, that's the pattern. Hang on. And you know, it don't take no artist to do this. You know, just woo woo. There's a whoopee.
I'm telling you.
It does. Even my wife could draw that one. She's not an artist. Alright. And you don't have to stay on your line. Alright, there's one side. Alright. No. Done. So simple. And then, you know, you just take if you have to look at one, you can look at mine on the thing. There's is going to be his hat. Like that. Let's go down here like that. There's the brim. Okay. And I don't draw them, I'll draw them for you. And there'll be its nose. And then you go from there. You start always clipping your corners. You've seen me do this 100 times. You know, the guy that asked me this, I'm hoping I'm helping him answer his questions. You know, he says, well, I don't have patterns like you. Well, this is not a pattern. Clip your corners. You know, let's do a little whoop. There you go. Clip your corners. So you can draw with the knife. You don't have to. You know, these are supposed to be, they're mythological carvings. They're just fun. And there you go. That's a gnome. And then, you know, and actually you just come right down here, and let's round this a little bit, not so much of a point. There you go. Normally I don't draw with a pencil on these things. I don't draw the nose in or nothing like that. We're not carving this whole gnome here. I'm just trying to answer a question real fast of how you do these and where you get your wood. And you can use any wood. If you got bass and it's a solid piece of bass, use bass. If you got some poplar or whatever, use it. It's all scrap. And I'm using the wrong knives, I am. I'm just trying to show you real fast all this. But just use what you got and make you a pattern. And there you go. One of these days, folks, I'm going to learn how to edit. I can slow down.
I'm working on it.
I mean, literally. But that's it. And you just, you just determine. Do you, and that gives you a line, I mean, I don't use lines, and then you can create stuff like this. I'm getting ready to finish him today, probably start on him, and then, I mix and make all my own paints. I didn't put arms on him. I love making the gnomes. I got people, and then the other day I was just sitting at Burger King, and the little basswood right here, but I'm hoping that's going to answer the question and everything, and right, come over here, honey.
I'm a-coming.
Here's some stuff I've been working on. I just, you know me, I love flags. This one's not done. I haven't glued it together yet. I've got to antique it with the way I'd paint them. Very simple.
The little gnome here, is that the one you and Sue was working on when she come to visit your student?
Yes, this is the one. And how I teach people, the way to teach people is you carve the same thing. So I cut 2 of them out and everything, and then I would carve a little bit, and then she would watch me and she would mimic me. And she's been in carving now for 5 weeks, and I've been working with her, and she's phenomenal. She's doing excellent.
Yes, she is.
I sent more wood home with her. She lives 2 hours from my house, and she's really dedicated to drive 2 hours to come to me. I call that dedication. So we sat the other day outside, beautiful sunshine, and I would do a little on one side, and I'd stop. I'm a very good teacher because I have a lot of patience with people. And then she could ask me questions, and if she didn't understand something, I would show her. And then by the, I'd say, couple hours, she had her little gnome. Now, I painted mine red, white, and blue because that's me. I like red, white, and blue. And then this little gnome here, I can't get enough of these little guys. They're fat. They got junk in their trunks.
They're chubby.
They're chubby.
Chubby.
Yeah. But, like I said, just get out there and get you some wood and just... They don't take long to glue up. Where's that whale bond? Let's just glue this together, okay?
Come around.
Yeah, come on around, because I want to make sure everybody...
I'm getting wood on my sockies.
I got to go out and buy some more. Come on.
I was going to say, you gave me a bottle, but that never happened.
What?
You were supposed to give me a bottle of that.
Oh. Well, I'm thinking about buying a bulk. I go through so much glue.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about buying a bulk.
A bucket.
And then that way, because I got a big box of glue up there, and when it's cheaper for me to buy a large amount than a small amount, because I go through tons of glue. And yeah, I waste a lot of glue, but my stuff don't fall apart.
Just you.
Yeah, I can't help it. I'm old.
I'm right behind you. Gonna be 55 next month.
Hey, I played hard when I was a kid. When we fell down, we just got up.
Evel Knievel Jr.
Yeah, Evel Knievel was my idol. All right. La-da-da. Smishy, 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 smishy. Coats both sides. Okay. There's that. And then smishy, 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 smishy. Coats both sides. Let me get my clamps. This is all you got to do. And if you got bulk, you know, that's fine. But
Come
you don't
around.
have to have bulk.
This side.
You can create. And if you're careful when you paint, you can hide all your glue lines. It's not, people say, well, what about the glue lines? You can hide them by the paint.
Be invisible. Your little gnome guy passed out.
Well, I haven't put him on there yet. I'm still touching up his paint. That's the hardest thing for me to ever do is try to teach somebody to paint.
Yeah, because on me, on the little heart here, I would have painted it blue.
Yeah. Well,
It would be right back in the little.
I just seen it that way, and when I'm gonna make several of those for this year, so I'll change it up and everything. And I just I see and I understand colors and depth and dimension, just shadow points and all that. I just see it, and I understand it. See, it don't have to be perfect, because when you've seen how I drawed it. Does not have to be absolutely perfect. It'll dry up. I'll set this outside, let her dry, because I'm going to do several of these little gnomes. Gnomes are hot. Oops, don't you fall off there.
You would have landed on my foot.
I got to go to 84 Lumber this week and pick up some sugar pine.
Oh, do you want to tell them what we did yesterday? Well, I did.
Well,
yesterday.
you can tell them what you've been doing, because I'm teaching you, but I built several of them, and I'm not going to build one. You're going to build it for your son.
So, Brian gave us these little tables a while back, and they've been sitting outside. So yesterday, I broke them all apart, and I planed them down. We thought what did we thought that
I thought
wood
they were
was?
a maple, but they're not.
They're mahogany.
They are mahogany wood, and I
I'm going to
wish
show
I
you
had a
guys.
bunch of that.
Don't look at the mess.
Ain't no mess. It's a shop.
Look how pretty the wood is.
That's mahogany.
That's going to be my son's cutting board.
Part of it.
Part of it, yeah.
Yeah, because we're going to mix mahogany and maple. It's going to be a stripe. But mahogany is extremely expensive and very hard to get.
There it is. Ta-da.
Yeah, it's all glued up.
It's all cobwobbled.
You know,
Right there's kind of.
it's all ready to be, and it'll dry. And like I said, Wellbond, if you want a very good glue, I'll glue all this up with Wellbond and everything. And if you want something really good and worth your money, buy Wellbond, because it is.
I like this face.
Yeah, well, that's my abstract.
It's pretty
And then, of
lips.
course, I make tons of these. I do a wolf, I do a moose, and here's what one is.
Boys.
Looks like when I did this one yesterday. Okay, now I've already got another
Oh,
bear.
excuse me, I hiccuped.
I got this, and then the moon. I do that paper texture on there that I showed you folks, and then the moon will get. I'll paint it, and then it gets up there like that. This is not my design. I seen this a long time ago, but I redesigned it. This is my style. I will say that, but I make it my own. Like anything, if I see, I redesign. I don't like to copy. I like to tell everybody that, hey, I'm not the original person. If I know the person's name, I always give a shout out to them. You got to be respectful. Well, anyway, I wanted to answer that question about how do you get your gnomes? Where do you get your patterns? Folks, I don't have no patterns. This is, like I told you, I am a non-modern artist. Check this out. This is for a little boy's birthday. Look at that. That's made out of hard rock maple. I got to get ready to sand that. It's for a little boy's birthday. He turned 2 years old the other day. So And it's all food grade safe. When I do spoons, cutting boards, toys, because kids are inevitable, they're going to put it in their mouth.
Yep.
They're gonna bite them, lick on them. So all my toys are 100% kid safe. Nothing I do would harm a child or nothing like that.
I guess I'll have to come out here and we'll get together and make something for
Yep.
Iverson.
Yep. Well, anyway, folks, I hope I answered the guy's question, how I put these gnomes together, where I get patterns, where I do this. I showed you back there how I cut one out on the bandsaw. And like I said, it starts exactly like this, and it goes to this. Very simple.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, you don't need. I'm gonna get my wife carving one of these.
I'm telling you.
You don't need to fret over it. Don't just draw whatever. There it is. You can actually draw that hat at an angle, and the hat will curl down. I know how to do that too, but that's a little bit different of drawing.
That might not be me.
You're going to do a standard one. Well, anyway, folks, I just wanted to get on here and thank everybody that has been subscribing to my channel and pushing the notification bell. It is warming up.
Yay.
And what that means is I am going to be getting ready to do that big leaf carving. I've got a couple cherry spoons. I'm going to be doing all my primitive carving here pretty soon. Outside, nice and warm, swinging the hatchet, the adze, chisels, stuff like that. You know, see, he's just going to cut his little mustache in.
Mustache.
Got his little booties.
The chicken at the stash.
Yep. Well, anyway, thank you again. I appreciate, love everyone. You all have a blessed day. And Wither Dave will just talk to you later. And thank you.